Hey, good morning, everybody. It is Monday. Keegan put in an extremely rough night. He was up several times in the night. He's got this cough. I look like heck. You could tell how bad it was. I was supposed to drive today for work. I canceled that because of Keegan being sick. So I'm rescheduled that for Friday, but I'm just as glad because I am exhausted. Last night when we got home from the game, which I didn't even get out of the truck for, it was just too hot and I didn't feel good. I wish I hadn't gone, but I felt bad not going, and then I sat in the truck anyway. So I came home and I went to bed, and then got back up because I had homework to do. I have homework to do today, but I'm just kind of cleaning the house. The dining room table is still clean. I have the pillows there that have to be put in the summer bin. I have to start to switch stuff out. I have a few things here to pick up. This is like a collect-all. It irritates the hell out of me. So I have to try to clean that up. And there's some stuff there that has to be boxed up for summer. Paul brought in the other table from on the porch, which sat there for forever. I think what I'm going to do is the little roundabout thing over there, Keegan won't, he's too big for it. So we need to get that out of here and get that, I don't know where I'm going to put it. I think the basement may be too damp for it. I don't know, I got to figure that out. And then there's 2 toy boxes over there. I almost think it's going to make more sense to have the dogs' beds over by the dining room and bring the toy boxes over here. What do you have? What do you have? Because they block my office the way they are there, and the toy boxes are smaller. So I almost think that is what I'm going to do. And then on the back porch, I have the ottoman for the living room furniture. I'm going to put that in front of the love seat. I'm so tired. Or maybe I'll put I don't know. I have some ideas. So much to do. But the house is looking nicer. The kitchen has been cleaned up. I have to unload and load the dishwasher today if Keegan will let me at his sight. I love that you're still so smiley. You went to bed with wet hair last night, so now your hair is crazy. You have crazy hairs. Yeah. He's got a horrible cough. Huh. No, don't chew on a pencil. Take the pencil. What kind of mommy would I be if I let you have a pencil? I'm so sorry. You have a temper. I hated to tell you, but you do. He was helping me fold laundry earlier, huh? You were handing me laundry to fold. Yeah, he doesn't feel good. He has a nosy runny. A nosy runny. That's what Nadie used to call it, a nose runny. Okay. And he's got a really croupy type cough. It almost scares me because it sounds a little bit like whooping cough. It's like that congested, but he's not. I don't know. I have to kind of see what happens. I hope that isn't the beginning stages of it or something. Won't that be something? But it's all right. That's why I rescheduled for Friday, because I don't know how he'll be tomorrow. I don't have anything else scheduled this week. My concern is that she'll schedule something else for this week, but maybe not with Keegan sick. I don't know. Ugh, I gotta get my October schedule ready. Such is life. Well, we're gonna spend some time together and get some more stuff done. Keegan, what doing? Are you pushing around a basket? Yeah. Yeah. Hey, good morning. Oh, you cannot hold on to that. It is Tuesday. Tuesday. We had a very, very rough night last night. Let me show you why. Let's show me your hand. Oh my goodness. Do you see it? Owzy. He stuck his... Oh, tap. You can't have the remote. Or the camera. He stuck his fingers in the fan. I had the fan on the floor because it was plastic blades. It's been there like all summer long. And he stuck his finger in the fan. And he didn't just stick it in there and pull it back out. He stuck it in there. And I think it scared him and he couldn't because he was around the side. So I ran over when he started screaming bloody murder and pulled him out. But I think he's going to lose his middle nail. That's definitely the worst one. He doesn't act like it. Last night he cried for a long time. For a long time, I won't lie. It was a long time. We debated whether or not to take him to the hospital because when I first pulled out, it was dripping blood. There was blood everywhere. I got blood all over me. Nate was amazing. Nate ran up and got him a whoopee, and Nate got a cold washcloth and an ice pack, and Nate was just absolutely amazing. I was totally impressed by his ability to handle things under pressure. Oh my goodness! So I just snuggled Keegan a lot last night. He got up a couple times tonight, but I think that was more cold related than it was his hand. And this morning he honestly doesn't act like it bothers him at all. I mean, he obviously doesn't want me to like touch it or anything. But I think the nail's gonna fall off because it's cut like in the where the nail is. Like there's cuts on the actual nail. And then his pointer finger and his ring finger also have some cuts on them. But not nearly as much as the poor little middle finger. Yeah, I know. So I think he might lose his nail. But it is what it is. I'm just, it was such a rough night. And so I called Paul. Well, Nate called Paul first. I asked, because I was holding Keegan, and I asked Nate to call Paul. Paul, he couldn't get a hold of it first, but then he got a hold of, Paul couldn't even hear me, like, on the phone. He just heard Keegan screaming, and I told him just to come home. And so he came home, and, while Paul was driving home, what? My concern was that maybe he'd broken his fingers because he was screaming, I mean, for probably a good half hour. Poor kid. What? What? What's wrong? You trying to get through? You trying to get through? So yeah, that was how our night ended last night. And I feel like a horrible mommy. And, I would give him anything he wants a day. What? So we are just snuggling and playing, have a good time. Huh. Yeah. So, okay, he wants to get up. Tell him Mommy feels guilty, so she's going to give you anything you want today. He had a little ice cream last night, huh? Did you have some ice cream last night? Ew, boogers. Ew, boogers. Whoa. He was giggling with the ice cream, so I knew himself was okay. But it was a rough night. Yeah, tell him that we have rough night. We have rough night. Look at those hands. We have rough night, huh? Mommy does have rough night. Oh, take them for the kittens. Take them for the kittens. I love your kittens. I have another kiss. Ow, ow, ow. You obviously don't care if you hit me with it. So we're going to go. Hey, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Day's going so far so good. I got a lot done yesterday. I got the kitchen cleaned up quite a bit. I gotta take and do something with these guys. In the stairwell to the basement, I'm gonna have Paul put some shelves up for me. And that's where I have a bunch of entertaining dishes in reality that I never use. But that's mostly because the way they are now, I can't really get to them at all. So I'm hoping by putting shelves up in that area and I can organize this stuff a little bit better, I'll be able to utilize it. So, today, I screwed up, majorly screwed up. Paul's having, his brakes on his truck are bad, he needs to change them. And his goal was yesterday to leave work and get them done last night. But, what are you doing? But, that did not happen. And the reality is, because he gets out, the earliest he can get out is 6 o'clock. And it's getting dark here now, like 7:30. He just doesn't have time to do them. So he's going to wait till this weekend. I said, yeah, go ahead and take my car. I don't have to do anything today. I don't have class. Well, Nate has practice. So I'm debating what to do. His brakes are really bad. I think Nate's just going to have to skip it because it's just not worth it. It's just an hour-long practice, and they don't have a game on Sunday, so he'll have another practice before their game. So I think, unfortunately, he's going to have to skip it. I'm debating whether or not to tell him he doesn't realize he has soccer tonight, and I don't think I'm going to tell him because he'll throw a fit, I think. So, my eyes are awful. Cold allergies are everything. Made my eyes itch, and they're all red now. Laundry's pretty much caught up. I do some of Nate's laundry, but the house is staying clean. So, table has stayed cleared off. That has all stayed off. There just needs to be straightened up a little bit. I got the table over there for the dogs. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna put on top of it. Toys need to be straightened up just a little bit. Kitchen's pretty. I glued these. The base broke off of. And so I used the E6000 stuff to glue it. And this is a little Waterman ink jar that got broke. It was my mom's. So I glued, ooh, let's not break it again. I glued the bottom of that on. So it says best is let it dry for 72 hours. 72 hours is today. So I'm letting those continue to dry. This is kind of cleaned off. Dog dishes. I gotta put away. Paul's coffee. These have to be washed. I think I'm gonna take the drainer away and just use that. I don't know. We have a small kitchen, but yeah, kitchen's pretty much clean as well. Dishes are running right now. Gotta take care of those when they're done. I have laundry going. Things are going really well. So this is where I'm at. I've put this one with a dog bed in it. Little bit of set of books there, and the picnic basket on top. I kind of like the way that looks. And then this one over here, I have to wash the dog bed because Nate got Cheetos all over it. Puppies, really haven't used them as of yet because they still have accidents from time to time in their cage. So ouch, Keegan is running over me. This is my next project to tackle. I have some curtains that need to be hung. I'm going to sell that shelf. We no longer are going to use it. I just got a bunch of crap I got to put away. Yes, I have a feeling that, is that Nate in that picture? Is that Natey? They're not going to stay there. I knew that going in. He loves his brother. Be careful. He's bound and determined to get every single last one of them. So I feel like stuff is coming together. I feel like projects are getting done. In all honesty, it's funny. I already knew this to be true, but it's funny how true it is. Is that once we took the time to work together this weekend, leave it alone. That stuff's not going to stay there. Once we took the time this weekend to get the dining room cleaned up, it was like a diving board into the rest of the stuff. So I worked in my office a little bit last night. My office needs a ton of work, but I have come to the conclusion that I'm just not going to save all my statements and stuff, which is like 90% of what happens in that room. Keegan, set that down. That's going to hurt if it falls on your foot. So I'm going to work to get that going maybe this weekend. Nate has that, I think I talked about it, the cheerleading camp this weekend on Saturday. So, I'm hoping that Paul will be able to change his brakes. Maybe I'll get some time in the office, but I'll have Keegan. I don't know how that's going to work. I don't know. I'll have to figure it out. But yeah, it's coming along nicely. Everything looks so nice, but the love seat, and there's so much stuff there I don't know what to do with, and that's why it sits there. On a side note, I think I'm going to run to IKEA at some point. Our closest IKEA is like 3 hours away, but I don't care. Because I've really wanted to go to an IKEA, and the IKEA bins are cheaper than Target's. I did... You better watch it, mister. I did check, and Walmart has cheap bins, so maybe I'll run over there first, because obviously... But I don't know, we need something to do this weekend, because Nate's doing the cheerleading camp. He doesn't have a game on Sunday, so Sunday's more likely going to be our family day. I'm almost thinking maybe we should take a trip, but I don't know. I don't know what to see. I have to see how everyone feels and, you know, what's happening. Keegan's finger is some of the... see, I haven't really tried hard to clean it or anything because I didn't want to hurt him. But some of the blood and stuff has cleaned up, and it looks like the tip of it, the tip of the nail is completely ripped off. I can't tell. There's a definite point, like 2/3 of the way up, that's off. There's part of the nail still on. I'm going to have to try to see if I can trim that because I'm afraid it's going to hurt him if it gets caught on something. And then the bottom half, I can't tell. I can't tell if the nail's there or not. But he definitely has an owie. So, but he's doing great with it. He found a ball that is collapsed over there. I have this. I bought this. I don't think I told you guys. I went to a store. I think maybe I did. I don't know. God bless you. And I bought this Halloween sign that's back there, and I have that blocking out the stairs because Turkey Lurkey over there, he keeps trying to climb up the stairs. I may have to have Daddy make us something that fits a little bit better there. What do we do for Nate? Oh, I had a huge gate that went across there, but I don't want that because it was a pain in the butt. If I can just block off the stairs, that would be best. I tried opening up the windows, let some fresh air in. That's what I absolutely love to do, but it is getting so cold here at night and so hot during the day. I mean, literally, it's like getting in the 80, 85 during the day, and it's dropping down to like 50 at night. So our house is nice and cool, and I tried to open the windows to let some fresh air in, but it's so hot outside that it just was not happening. Puppies are out back. I just gave them fresh water. I think I'm going to bring them in, though I don't want them to get too hot. I don't know. I have to kind of see. The backyard tends to stay cooler than the front. Okay, so that is it. I'm going to continue to work. I got dishwasher unloaded. There's like 2 plates to load it, so I'm good with that. I'm making serious progress, which is good because tonight I have to work on accounting homework and our budget. I'm trying to work on our budget, trying to get that all straightened and squared away. We have a super plan here, and I'm just so excited. It's been a long time since I feel like we've had a plan and gone toward it, so I feel pretty happy with that. All right, I'm going to get off here and get some stuff done. Hey everybody, TGIF, it is Friday. I don't think I videoed at all yesterday. It was a boring day. Keegan and I just hung out around the house. I did not feel good at all. I had to drive to Jamestown today, which is 3.5 hours away. Keegan and I just got back from the babysitters. It was not a fun day because I drove 3.5 hours to have a 20-minute meeting because, well, a half hour it was. Ah! Ha 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 ha! I can't get into the mobile. There we go. Oh, I missed Keegan because he was asleep when I left. I left at 7 this morning, and him with Seepins. In bed with Daddy. Yes, you were. So the lady was not a very friendly lady. She was snotty and stuff. So my last 2 people have been like that. Everyone else has been like perfect and wonderful. My last 2 people have been crotchety. I mean, it really doesn't matter. I get paid either way. It just is kind of ridiculous to drive that far and then have someone be snotty too. But it's okay. I really am getting into podcasts. Today I was listening to Young House Love. And I was enjoying that. I hadn't downloaded very many of those though, so I'm going to do that because I really got into those today. Dave Ramsey was kind of getting old. It was the same thing over and over and over again. But, I mean, I was still learning some stuff, and I ended up listening to him at the end just because I ran out of the others. But, I think on our list tonight is Nate will be home like a half hour. You're such a cutie. I think we're going to go to Bath & Body Works because they have soap on sale, hand soap. So I want to go take advantage of that before the coupon or sale runs out. I was going to go last night, but I didn't. So I want to do that tonight because I don't know. I'm assuming it's going to last through Saturday, but I want to guarantee that. Paul's not working tomorrow because he's fixing his brakes. What else? Nate has cheerleading clinic tomorrow that he's going to go to. And what else? I don't know what else. But yeah, I don't know. I still want to do something on Sunday. The puppies did really well today because they were in for 7 hours. By the time Corky used to be good. He'd be good for like 12 hours. I mean, very rarely do we ever leave him that long, but if we went somewhere for the day, he was fine. We would try and get someone. What is all over here? Chocolate, Nathaniel. There's chocolate all over this thing. We would usually try to get someone to let Corky out if we were going to be gone a long time. A lot of times the neighbor would come over and do it. But with the puppies, it's harder because they don't always do what they're supposed to do. Corky, you could just open up the door, he'd go out, and he'd come back in when he was done. The puppies, you never know what they're going to do. They've been pretty good about going right in the backyard because the front yard, Butter gets out the fence, gets out of the fence. Peanut doesn't because he's too chunky, but Butter, and he won't always, but there were still spots where Corky, if he wanted to get out, he could have gotten out. And sometimes, like, to go after a cat or something, he would, but he would never leave our property. The puppies will go wherever. So I can't really just have anyone do it. But because I really wanted to rent to IKEA this weekend, but then I got thinking about the puppies, and I think, I got to look it up. I got to see how far it is. I think the closest one is like 3 hours away, which means we'd be gone at least 7 hours. And with the kids, probably even more because Nate has to pee every 2 minutes. So, I don't know, but I want to do something. I want to do something of some grand gesture because Paul is going to start second shift next week, which means Nate is not going to be able to see him except for in the mornings, which in the mornings Nate's getting up within enough time, and I think that I need to really try to make their time special in the morning because that's the only time Nate gets with Paul during the day. So I think it'll be okay, but I think that what needs to happen is Paul and Nate need to be able to sit down and have breakfast together. I'll take care of Keegan. You know, if I'm home, if I have to go to work or something, that's different. But Paul and Nate need to have their time in the morning. So, but I don't know. Come along with us. I don't know what the night or weekend's going to hold. I didn't make anything for dinner. So I don't know what that means. Stop looking down my shirt. Stop looking down my shirt, you little weirdo. So, yeah. It is Friday. Ye freaking haw. See you in a bit. We're here. We're about to go shopping. Hey everybody, we are back. And I'll just show you a little bit of what we got. I spent way more than I wanted to. But candles. I could use the coupon I had 3 times. So all of this was a really good deal. Soaps were the best deal. I have seen them. I mean, I don't watch super closely, but they were $2 a piece. They were $3 a piece, and I coupon for 10% off, and you spent $30, so I got 10, and I spent with tax $21. At our store, well, the one I went to, there's a couple in our area. They didn't have any super, like a lot of fall scents. I got this Spooktacular, which I don't even know if I smelled that, to be honest with you. I don't know. And then I got this one, which was Crisp Morning Air. But other than that, I got Japanese Cherry Blossom, which I don't really consider a fall scent. Warm Vanilla Sugar. Maybe a little bit. Beautiful Day. Maybe that is too, I don't know. Whoops. Lavender. Black Cherry Merlot, I think it is. I got 2 of those because, I don't know, I needed 10 and I was running out of patience, so. Wild Blackberry and Basil. Some of these I did not smell. And Autumn Citrus and Sandalwood. So that is it for soaps. In reality, that ended tonight. The last email I said, or got said. I kind of wish I'd done double on that, but oh well. Oh my goodness! Okay? Yeah, we're having super healthy Burger King chicken nuggets for dinner. My poor kids. This week has, goodness gracious, not been our week. So, I got candles. Nate helped me smell them. Yeah, where is Nate? I don't know. I think he's outside with Dad. I got sweet. You know what I really loved last year? I actually just finished burning was Cider Lane, and they didn't have it. I got sweet cinnamon pumpkin, which was okay. It wasn't my favorite. These ones right here were probably my favorite on the bottom. They have pumpkin cupcake, Life is Sweet, hot cocoa and cream. Hey honey, that may be my favorite, or this one. The best fall treat, caramel pumpkin swirl. They had cute little spiders that sat on the top. They were like $3.50. Nate really wanted me to get one. They were cute, but I didn't think I would have spent $3.50. But that's that. That should definitely get me through fall. Hand soaps too, probably. And then maybe toward Christmas, I'll have to go and get more. So that'll work. So I'm gonna get this stuff put away. I've really been trying to maintain the house. It was a rough day. It was just a rough day. It was a long day. I don't know if I said this, but I didn't end up going to bed till after 1 o'clock because I had accounting homework and a quiz that was due today, and I knew that it would be a long day with me driving, so I didn't really want to be stuck with having, like, because that's like the hardest subject I have. All the rest are pretty straightforward and easy, but the accounting, it's financial accounting, it's kind of difficult. Especially online. I don't think it would probably be too bad if it were in person, but online it's difficult, I think. So I ended up staying up doing that last night. I didn't go to bed till midnight, which I knew that would bite me in the butt. And then this morning, Keegan started waking up at like 5:30, so that's 4.5 hours of sleep. And then I left out of here at 7. So Keegan and I did take a nap tonight.
Hey, why are you videoing me?
Oh my God, I don't know.
Hey!
What?
Video me too.
Well, get over here and be videoed. But that is that. We had a fun night. We had a fun night at Bath and Body Works.
No, it's me. It's me.
Nate helped. You gotta go over here in front of this is the camera part. Nate helped me pick out all the scents. Which one was your favorite? Do you remember?
My favorite was all of them.
All of them.
Well, the holiday scents out yet?
We got fall scents, Dad.
Wait, let's
Christmas.
taste all of those.
Let's taste them. Open up your mouth. He's like, ah. All right, well, that's it for us for tonight.
I wanted to smell.
You could smell it. Say bye.
Bye.
So that is it. Have a happy Friday. We will see you later. Bye.